Hey guys, I would just like to take a minute and thank you for 13,000 subscribers. It means a lot to me. All of your guys' comments and questions and all that. Try and read every single one of them. Really appreciate them. We would love it if the channel would keep growing. So share the news to people you know. Be sure, if you are not already, tap that subscribe button down below. It is completely free and it helps us out a little bit. So remember, like the video, subscribe, share to others you know about our channel. And I've just made a real quick video showing how this combine that I'm sitting in right now works. I think it might be informative for a lot of you guys. I'm sorry that I do not have that many camera angles of the machine running, but when you have a machine with a lot of moving parts, it just makes it challenging, because the biggest thing I would hate to do is smash this camera right here and not have it anymore. I do have it insured, but you still don't have a camera for a couple weeks. So with that being said, we're going to get into today's video and y'all are going to see how combine works. The corn plant is coming in right in here, gets grabbed by the gathering chains, and then augered in by the flighting on this stock roll. The stock rolls are spinning downwards, and they pull the corn plant down, and the ear hits this plate and snaps off and gets taken back to the auger. Once it goes into the auger, it goes to the middle, and once it goes into the middle, then it goes on this apron chain along the floor of the feeder house into the front of the combine. And in the front of the combine there is a little spinning item called a rock trap. That rock trap in beans knocks out any, or not all, but it tries to knock out as many rocks as possible. So that spins in there, and then it kicks into the rotor. The rotor is a 3 foot in diameter by 8 foot long cylinder. So right here you can see through these slatted bars, which are called concaves. They act as a big grate, and it allows all the grain to get knocked off of the cob in the case that we got corn. So you can see inside there is this rotor. It is a, like I said, a very large spinning object encased in a cage, which are called concaves. The grain and whatever other debris falls out onto these augers, which then get taken into the cleaning area. So here in the cleaning area, we have what are called sieves, and they're basically a screen for the grain to fall through and the trash to go out the top. One of the crucial components to cleaning the grain is the fan. We in here have a fan that spins at about 1,000 RPM and blows air up inside the cleaning area and out the back. What that does is it tries to blow all the chaff and dust out of the grain and let the grain fall down through the sieves. So up inside the back here, you can see up top is the chopper, and in beans we have a set of chopping knives along the bottom so it chops the residue. In corn, that just throws the stalks and whatever else and leaves out the back of the rotor. Down below it here, we have the sieves, and those are not only having air coming through, but they're shaking back and forth. And as those are shaking back and forth, the grain falls down through the first set of sieves, and it falls into the second set of sieves. And once it falls through the second set of sieves, it gets taken by an auger. So right here you can see the two augers coming out of the side of the combine. They auger the grain out the bottom, and then to these boots right here, which are called elevators. Inside those elevators is a chain with paddles that takes the grain. This one right here is the dirty elevator, and it takes the grain back into the cleaning system for a second round. This is the clean grain elevator that goes up into the grain tank. There's the top of the clean grain elevator, and it gets dumped into an auger and pushed into the grain tank, and it fills up with corn up to about 250 bushels. Then to get it out of the combine and on its way to the grain bin, it goes out those augers in the bottom, up, and then out the out auger, which is usually sticking out that direction. Very complicated, a lot of moving parts, but anyways, that kind of just gives you a little insight on how a combine works. Very basic rundown for y'all. This is the Case IH design. They all have something a little bit different. Even the new 250 series cases, or just the 2 series in general, they're different. But as far as a lot of the combines, 1460 through 5088, even 5120, they're all about the same. So you can just see here, that is the final step before the grain leaves the combine. We've got, you know, the motor, rotor drives, all that, but it just kind of gives you a little insight on how it works. Y'all, quick little update. So I was not recording today. We were just out harvesting corn. Thought I would just, you know, get some stuff done today. Well, combine said no. We were having issues this morning, got a sensor replaced and it's working now. Well, as you can see up there, we're missing our cooling fan. So anyways, the bearing that holds the cooling fan in place went out. It was dropping hot slag everywhere. Thankfully, we didn't catch anything on fire. I started to smell something and then it shook the belt and the alternator light turned on, so that alerted me to an issue. Shut the combine down right away, grabbed a fire extinguisher. Thankfully, there was no fire. We were close. We had a whole lot of hot ashes and stuff coming out of the pulley, but no fires. Got it all okay. Dad's off to a Berkey's farm store again, about an hour from here, to get the parts we need to get the combine back up and running. So quick little update. Other than bean harvest early on this year, not sure we've had a full day without issues with the combine. Fun times when you're running a good old machine.